Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a Japan haul. These are everything that I bought in Japan in my short stay there. And honestly, I think I bought all of this in one go. I think it took us an hour and a half to get through the store. So before I went, my sister-in-law sent me a few things that I need to get there. There were some recommendations from people, and when I got there, I realized certain things that I already purchased are super cheap in Japan because of the currency. In the past, Japan has been very expensive, but right now, at this very moment, it is very cheap to travel to Japan. So I highly recommend it. Here, let's start with some feet stuff. Make your feet look pretty. I was told to purchase this for my sore feet from all the walking in Japan. Unfortunately, we didn't get to try this because it was in like the duty-free bag and I didn't want to take it out and get charged tax on all this stuff. Yes, there's no tax on any of these things, so it was just whatever the price was, it was the price. I have yet to test this out. I'm not sure if it works, and I don't walk enough to know if it works. I will probably give it to someone who would actually use it and they'll give me feedback. So it comes in like a huge pouch like this. There's actually a lot of patches that you can use. So that's a pretty good deal. And you just put it at the bottom of your foot. Next up is baby foot. I have never used this before. It was actually a request from my sister-in-law and I just realized there are sizes on this. I feel like some people like this and some people don't. My mom is not a huge fan of this. It peels your dead skin off. For some people, it really helps smoothen and soften your feet. But I think for my mom, it kind of made her skin kind of thin because it was already so soft. Because she like put Vaseline on her feet and then put a sock over it if it gets dry, and that actually usually helps her a lot. So when she used this, it kind of thinned out her skin and it was a little uncomfortable until it healed. But for others, I think it really helps if you have a lot of calluses. So depending on what kind of feet you have, be careful. And now to the more exciting things: mascara, eyeliner, eyeliner remover. I don't know, it was all over TikTok, all over YouTube at one point, and I am excited to use it. The Kiss Me mascara. I don't know which one is the good one. I'm pretty sure it's this one because it says #1 on it, but then this one, I just wanted to try both of them out to see what the difference is. I actually have very short lashes and I question if this is gonna work out for me or not because I can't really do a long eyelash extension because my eyelashes cannot handle longer ones. So you can just imagine how short my lashes are. But I'm excited to use this. So next up, I am trying out the Kiss Me eyeliner. I have been struggling with eyeliner. I thought I found my ideal eyeliners, but they all just smudge to my lower lash line. I still have to try setting it with a black or dark eyeshadow, but maybe this will do the job. Because when you're in a rush, you don't have time to really set it, or if you're doing it in your car, I just don't have everything with me all the time. So I'm hoping this one will stay on the same way that mascara is supposed to stay on. And while I was getting the mascara, my friend told me that I have to grab the remover because usual removers, makeup removers that you use every day may not remove that specific mascara. Last year, my friend introduced me to this sunscreen for your body and it was pretty cool how it wasn't greasy and gross. It just felt like a lotion. I got the Nivea UV Super Water 50 Gel. SPF 50, I totally trust the Asian sunscreen because the ones that we have in North America had a lot of backlash for it not meeting the SPF requirement. A lot of the Asia ones actually did. If you are anti-plastic and you go to Asia, you're gonna have a heart attack because everything is plastic. It's a gel, kind of liquidy, applies like a lotion. Eventually it just absorbs into your skin and it's not sticky at all. It has a tiny bit of a shine, but it's more like a glow versus like a greasiness, if you know what I mean. Here, let me show you. Like, it doesn't even look greasy, right? Excuse my freaking huge ass vein right there. Highly recommend. The only downside is I feel like it comes in a pretty small bottle. Like, my hands are tiny, by the way. I don't know what to compare it to. Anyways, my hands are tiny and it's like the size of my hands. So I feel like you will go through that a lot quicker than other sunscreens, but thankfully it is not too expensive. Highly recommend. Things in Japan have such great quality, yet it's a lot cheaper than what we have in North America, and it works very well. It's a no-brainer. Next up, I got 2 of the Biore UV Spritz, the spray. I haven't tried this. My friend was looking for it and I was just like, holy crap. An easy SPF you can just spray on your face. Why the heck not? I feel like you still have to rub it in because it's like the spray SPF that people use, and when you don't rub it in, it gets kind of blotchy, so you're supposed to even it out. And I feel like it would be the same for this. Yeah, so let's see how it sprays. I'm very curious, especially for the summer. I feel like a spray would feel so much more refreshing. I'm not a fan of applying things on top of my makeup or if my face is dirty. I don't know about anyone else. But your girl has to get over it because you need to constantly be reapplying your sunscreen, especially in the summer. I'm gonna shake it. Let's see. Oh! It definitely has like a smell. The spray does feel quite even. It's a nice spray. But like, hold your breath for like 5 seconds or so before you inhale. I just realized I'm wearing makeup and I'm just rubbing it all. I guess the whole point of this is to spray on top of your makeup without having to rub it off. I think it feels pretty good. I definitely prefer this over one of the sunscreen sticks. I find them either too drying or too oily. This one is just like right in the middle. I can see myself using this for sure. Next up is Perfect Whip Senka face wash. So I bought 4 of these because my friend said she's been using it for a very long time and she's constantly reusing this over and over again, repurchasing it. But I realized that I am not a huge fan of foam cleansers, so I'm not sure how I will feel about this. My skin is more on the dry side and foam cleansers tend to dry up your skin. My mom might really like this. She is obsessed with foam cleanser. If it doesn't foam up, she doesn't think her skin is clean. So I might give these to her. I'm pretty sure I've seen her use it. Like one of her friends gave it to her. A smell that I'm not a huge fan of. I add a little bit of water. It's not foaming up that much, so that's a good thing. So it just goes up like this. That's not bad actually. We'll see how it feels when I actually use it, but that's all it foams up to. It doesn't actually have bubbles. It's more like a paste. So I've washed it off, and when I feel my skin, I mean, it feels soft, but it feels clean, like too clean. But also, because when I rub it, it's like when you have something that's squeaky clean and you rub it together, it's like that, the squeakiness. I don't know how to explain it. So next up, my friend recommended this item. It is a hair oil. I actually don't have any, or hair conditioner, leave-in conditioner. I don't know what to expect. It has a bunch of peaches on it, so I'm assuming it's gonna smell like intense peaches. Yeah, it completely smells like peaches, of course. Usually you're supposed to put it on wet hair, but I'm gonna treat it like an oil where you can do wet or dry. Do you guys notice a difference at all? I can't tell. I don't mind this at all. I feel like I need to try it on wet hair so I can put more and really work it in. I just didn't want it to feel too thick and gross. I've had very bad experiences with leave-in conditioners and oils, so when I find the ones that I like, I really stick to it. So far I do like this one. Up next is this hair balm. I actually don't really tie my hair up as much anymore. I got this Matomaji balm for your hair. So when you tie it up, you know how like people use hairspray? Instead, you can use this balm and go like pew, 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 and voila, it will stay and get rid of your baby hairs. I don't know how well this works, but I'm sure it works decently well. It has a #1 on there. Good sign, right? Next up, this is an exfoliator. I think it was compared to the Kate Somerville Exfoliate, the 2-minute Hollywood exfoliation. I just wanted something cheaper. That freaking little tiny bottle of Exfoliate is $38. With the sale, it's about 30 something. But I mean, I don't use it often because I don't want to use exfoliant I don't want to use an exfoliant on my skin. I usually use a chemical exfoliant, which is better for your skin. But sometimes you just want that oomph. And if you have an event the next day or sometime that week and you just exfoliate your face, the makeup just looks so freaking nice. Totally worth. So it came in a 2-pack. If you buy this and you don't think you'll use it all, you can always give this to someone else. And it's individually packed like this, so it's perfect. It's this tiny, tiny little thing. It's a powder wash. How do I use a powder wash? Oh my gosh, it's like legit powder. It's like baking soda. Maybe your face has to be wet. So I'm gonna add this powder. Yeah, it just feels like a face wash. It's not exfoliating. I'm curious if I was supposed to just rub the dry powder as an exfoliant and then add water, but right now it just feels like a face wash. I am very confused. Like, is this an on-the-go kind of face wash or what the fuck? Smells like the Shiseido one, but it feels much more gentler than the Shiseido one. That one, I feel like my skin gets super tight and it's just dry. This one feels very soft and hydrated. It's better than this one. This one kind of had that weird, like, your skin is too clean feeling, but this one feels very soft and nice. I am very confused. Is this just a face wash? And it says face wash, but it's supposed to exfoliate? Sorry, I'm like terrible at this, but let me confirm. Next up, Fino Premium Touch. This is a hair mask. I am way too lazy to do hair masks, but I will definitely try this out to see what it's all about. I keep seeing this, I keep hearing about this. Apparently this is a must-buy. So we bought it and we will see. This smells good. It smells kind of like laundry, like clean laundry. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. This is all over TikTok, all over YouTube. If you Google what to buy in Japan, this is like one of the top things. It's always on the list, so a must buy. I went to Shiseido and they had a great deal. If you have your passport, it's tax-free. The currency is much better for most of the western side versus Japan. And for some reason, skincare is just a little cheaper. This was not as cheap as Korea, but Korea was sold out. So, but it was still cheaper than if I were to buy it in Canada. So I got a few. I got 4 to be exact. 4 sunscreen sticks. These are definitely my favorite and some of my friends' favorite, so I like to gift these. This one is a little more greasy. I think that's like the biggest problem for people, but I prefer this one over the Beauty of Joseon or some of the other ones because I feel like those ones dry out my face. Whereas this one, I can just put a little bit of powder on if it's really that greasy. And this one is very water resistant. And while in Shiseido, I got their eyelash curler. My mom used to have one of these eyelash curlers. And as the annoying child that I am, I probably somehow broke it or lost it when borrowing it from her. I finally can use this. Apparently it fits Asian eyes a lot better. And it's just better at curling. This is a limited edition version, but it was the only one that they had at the time, so I didn't buy it because it's limited edition. No, it's beautiful. I like it. Moving on to the last 2 items. These are not skincare things, but random pharmacy, drugstore products that was highly recommended. First off, it is this mosquito repellent thing. Apparently it helps a lot and it feels really good. Better than Afterbite. We actually got a few of these, but I think my mom gave it away. Like, we bought like 10 of these because my Asian mom wanted to give people things. So this was one of the things on her list. Honestly, I feel like any of the products inside of the drugstore would work. Not sure why we got this one. I think because Kelly got so many mosquito bites and she used and liked this one. And it's like a liquid. You know how like Afterbite is a gel? This is liquid. Highly recommend getting these in Japan versus Afterbite. Seriously. Next up is some eye drops. Apparently these are the best eye drops that some of my mom's friends have used. We bought like 20 of them to gift people. The funny thing is my friend just went back to Japan. I was like, oh, can you please get something for my mom? And she's like, I'm gonna laugh if it's eye drops. And I was like, how did you know? Yes, she wants more eye drops. So she gave away all the eye drops, but little does she know I have 3 to myself. I'll be giving some to her because I'm not going to use all of these. I got all 3 of the 3 options. This one seems like the weakest. This one is like in the middle, and apparently I'm gonna guess this one is the best one because it's just different packaging. And it says Pro on it. Marketing? Maybe. Falling for it? Yes. I'm a complete consumer. I will actually try it right now because my eyes have been very dry. Ooh, it comes in this little packet. Whoa! That's so cool. I was expecting a bottle. This is so cool. This is so cute. Why is it so cute? Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Oh my gosh. I was like, how do you squeeze this? Because it's like, it's not like soft silicone or plastic. It's like a harder plastic, but it works. Try this out. I am not a fan. It stings because it's so minty. Oh my gosh. I could see if like your eyes are swollen or something and it's really warm and irritated that it'll help. But it's very like, it's a shock. It's like you put your sun in your eyes. But I would imagine that would burn like 10 times worse, but I can see why like my mom's friends would like this. Would not recommend. It's like super minty, like the green oil that Vietnamese people use to like for everything. That's what it feels like to all the Vietnamese people that knows what I'm talking about. It's like putting that in your eye, but it's not as bad and it goes away fast. Like how long was that? 30 seconds? Maybe a minute? I do feel like I'm seeing clearer, but that's probably because my eyes were dry, so any other eye drops would have done the same. So save yourself and get something else. I wonder what my mom's friends think. I'm so curious. I'm gonna ask her when I see her later. Two very random things that I got. Canker sore patches. I'm not sure how well this works. It was on like the recommended thing to look for. I did open it up. I haven't used it. Heck, is this it? How many are in these? 10. There are 10 of these. I wonder how well it sticks on, but when I get a canker sore, I will use this and I guess I will leave a review on whether or not it is worth it. But the cold sore patches, 10 out of 10, worth it. The moment you feel a cold sore and you put a cold sore patch on, like the right brand, I would do it for like 3 days straight and then it just never grows. It's the best. And last but not least, we have this tonsil spray. I think this is supposed to help when your tonsils are swollen or if you have like tonsil stones and you spray the back of your throat. Thankfully I haven't been sick, but I think I've been more aware of my health lately, so we shall see. But it's so cool how they have this. Do we have these here in North America? Like, is it a thing and that we just notice these more because it's in Japan? Because this is pretty sick. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. It has been very fun filming this one. I highly recommend all the sunscreens that I showed you because I can tell you that those are good for sure. But everything else I will test out and figure out. And when you guys go to Japan, I do recommend buying these products. Not because I tried it and said it's good yet, but because a lot of people tried it and it's like top of the list. So if you're curious on what you should try, maybe Google and research these products. It'll save you some time from doing extra research and it narrows down your shopping list. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and if you enjoyed this video, I hope you guys watch the Korea haul, which is a lot more than this. I think I did the majority of my shopping in Korea, and then when I got to Japan, I'm like, yo, hold up, chill, relax. You already bought too much stuff in Korea, so don't buy anything else now. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks, guys!